Hey, what's up, guys? Doing a Qliphort deck profile for you guys. So this is the build that I've actually been enjoying quite a bit. There's been a few changes to it because of the new ban list. Um, but yeah, so two monolith. Some people run three. I really just like two. Because it gives you draw power for whenever you tribute summon, and that's basically all it's really good for. So plus you can search it off scout. So and scout. Uh, so you pay 8, add a Qliphort card for your deck to your hand. So you can basically search out for almost any of this uh, stuff. So yeah, it's really, really good. And stealth, I've really been liking stealth a lot during the duels I've done. Um, just because I treat 2 and my opponent can't respond to anything, so it makes it really, really quite nice. So I can just bounce, and then destroy something if I hit the carrier, helix, and stealth. So that's like 3 bounces, which is really, really quite nice. So um, yeah, and then 2 shell. This he's really good as well to help with piercing damage. You don't use him too much, but he's still there just in case to help with that. So and then 3 disc. Um, so when you treat someone by training a Klee monster, you special 2 Klee monsters in your deck, but destroy them during end phase. So let's say you did disc, you know summon effects, got the 2 uh, Klee monsters, and then you can flip over skill drain, and then you have them at 28 higher attack or 24. So it's really pretty good. Um, so and then 2 Helix. He's more kind of. He's still good, but he's just kind of more one of those cards that is like you need, but not as a 3-0 because it can kind of also screw you over. So, but it's still a very, very good card to help get rid of your punchback or something like that. So, and then carrier, whenever it's tributed for a tribute summon, uh, you can target one monster on the field and then return to hand. So that's the same thing with Helix as well. Whenever it's tributed, uh, the effect goes off. So, which is why it goes stealthy, as you can go bounce, destroy, and then bounce another card. So, yeah, and then Pendulum Halt. This is named something differently in the for the TCG for the United States, but for on here it's Pendulum Halt. This card is really, really quite good. So if you have 3 or more face-up pendulum monsters with different names in your extra deck, you draw 2 cards. But you cannot add cards to your hand for the rest of the turn. So there's a plus sign, there's a downfall to it. So it's really, really quite good. And then it goes well with Soul Transition, but I'll get to that very, very soon. So 3 MSTs help get rid of back row, which can kill this deck quite a bit. So and I don't like Twin Twister. And here is you're getting rid of your Pendulum monster or something that you need, and it can cost you the game. So I guess Hailstorm Duster won't be bad, but I don't know. I just still just like MC over a lot of things. So and then Call by the Grave. Now this is a somewhat new card that helps this deck out a lot because you're searching a lot with Qliphort Scout, and if they ask you, you don't have anything to recover from that. And so if you call by the grave, the ash, then you still get the search, and you're still ahead. So, and then you also call by the grave the ogre as well, if they try to ogre you. So it's really, really quite good in this deck to help keep it alive. So And then 3 sacrifice. This was at 1. It went to 3 on one of the previous ban lists, so that helps out a lot with the searching and everything. So another thing to note is that this counts for when you go to a clean monster, it counts for 2 tributes. So if you go scout, search monolith, and then you try to tribute something for 1 clay and try to get 2 cards off monolith, it would not work. You only get 1. You have to tribute 2 clean monsters in order to get two draws off those. So that's just something to note. So, and then 2 climate change. I know a lot of people ran this at 1. I still like 2, just because in certain situations it can just be really, really useful to help get back your extra monsters. So yeah, and then Qliph's End. Now this card is a newer card that came out in Invasion Vengeance. It's kind of old now, but it was new to this archetype. Which this is something that the deck really needed. So basically, what this does is that whenever you summon it, spell and trap cards you control for Qli cannot be destroyed by card effects. So let's say they try to MST or Twin Twister your skills, you chain this, and they won't be destroyed. So yeah, it's really, really quite good. So, and Soul Transition, normal, carrier, activate, tribute, and then you draw and then get the bounce off carrier. So it's really pretty good. Plus more draw power. That's, you can't go wrong with that. So um, so it's really, really quite good. Or you can do it during punch end phase by treating it carrier, and then you still get 2 cards and then you still get bounce. So it's really good both ways. So, and recreate. This card is so good. Plus lose on turn and skill drain. Because they all negate effects. So your punch monster should go to your defense or lose on turn, or the effects are negated to where they can't affect your clean monster. So it's really, really quite good. And then skill drain. I mean, that's just obvious for Qliphorts, pay 1,000, negate all effects, which they go to their 28 and level 8. So yeah, it's really, really quite good. So, and then Qliphort Genius. So whenever it's linked summon, it's unaffected by spells and traps, and the effects of all other weak monsters. And once per turn, you can target 1 face-up card. Excuse me. On each player's field, except this card. Both those cards are negated until end of turn. And then when you special summon at the same time to the zones at this point that this card points to, you add a level 5 or higher machine from your deck to your hand. So it's really, really quite good for this deck, and it's more made for this deck. But yeah. So that's pretty it for the deck file. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. And yeah, I'll catch you on the duel video tomorrow.